Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to the Facebook group. If you're watching this through the Facebook group, I welcome you all. New subscribers, existing subscribers, thank you for joining me. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Greeting you according to your time zone. My name is Chris and I'm the owner of ANC Candles and Car Air Freshener. Today, I want to talk to you guys about approaching um, managers or stores, and you want to pitch to them your car freshener, you want to pitch to them your candles, or you want to pitch to them your soap. So it is very crucial that you know what you are doing before you approach these people, because they will ask you some questions that you might not be able to answer because you're not prepared. You can have all the theories about how to make soap, how to make candles, how to make air freshener. You can be the perfect marketer. You can be a guru in sales. You can know how to pitch your products to people, but there are certain questions these people might ask you that you might not have, and that right there is going to seal the deal for your business, or seal the deal for that particular store that you want to work with. And some of you probably have approached stores before, and you want to sell your products with them as wholesale, and you're wondering why they never called you back, or you're wondering why they didn't go with your product. And you go in the store and you see some other local vendors' products in their stores, and you're like, how come they didn't approach me back, or they didn't get back to me to tell me, oh, we would like to carry your product? Again, it's not because your product is bad. It's not because they don't smell good. It's probably one of these things I'm going to mention to you guys that you are lacking, or you're not doing. That's why they are not calling you back, or that's why they don't probably see you or take you seriously, because these people are business people. Some of them are multi-million companies, and if you go in there, you want to market your product with them and have them carry your product, and you're not organized, you don't have all your T's crossed and your I's dotted, you're gonna be one of those people that you're just gonna keep wondering why nobody is carrying my product. Again, this is for people who want to get into stores, they want to sell their product in stores and stuff like that. So this video is for you. All right, sit tight and let me just show you what I mean. So the thing that you guys will need to know, apart from your prices and your retail price and your delivery, if you're going to charge delivery or not, apart from all those stuff and your terms and conditions, I think I saw a video by Jeff Stanley yesterday talking about the theories about how to organize yourself and approach stores and stuff like that. That video is good. I recommend some of you to go, or all of you to go watch that. But what I'm here to give you is the practicality of things. I'm here to give you when you've done all those things in the background that Jeff Stanley talked about. Now, if you have all those things in mind and you approach these people and you don't have some of these things I'm going to show you and talk to you about, you might likely not get enough of the feedback that you want to get. Okay, so what I want to talk about is your wholesale line sheets. Some of you don't know what this means. Some of you don't even know what I'm talking about. That's why this video is here. All right, so your wholesale line sheets is a piece of paper that you have that has everything about your product, like each particular product that you have will have its own, the description of that product, the price, and the wholesale price, the SKU, if you do SKU and stuff like that. So that's what I want to show you guys. So the example is this. This is one of mine that I use for my car freshener. So this is how it is. All right, I'm going to show you guys on the computer, okay? This is how it looks like. I'm going to show you guys on the computer everything about it. On here, it has the name of the fragrance. It has the picture of the car freshener, which a lot of people don't carry this with them when they approach store managers. And the other one I have here is the fragrance list. Okay, again, I will show you this in the computer when we move on to the computer, but this, you will have that too. All right, and last but not least, I have the order form. So this is the form that they're going to fill out when they need to order something from you. All right, I'm going to jump on the computer and show you guys in details how this works. Okay, all right guys, I'll see you guys on the computer and we'll get started. All right, talk to you guys later. Hello guys, so welcome back. And so this is the forms that I created myself, and I'm going to share this with you guys so you guys can see what I'm trying to portray on here. So let me increase this so you guys can see this clearly. All right, so like I showed you guys in the paper form, this is what I created, and it's called wholesale line sheets. And a lot of big businesses do this. A lot of the bigger businesses, they do this. So when they approach, potential um, wholesale stores or retail stores, they will present this to them. They will present what we call a line sheets to them. So I named mine wholesale line sheets, and this is what I presented to the car wash company, and they looked at this, and before I even presented this to them, they asked me if I had a line sheet, and thank God I went prepared. Thank God I knew about this. And some might not ask you, some might ask you, but I believe the majority of them who are really serious business people, established stores, will ask you questions like this: your line sheets, your order forms, and if you have other um, variation of what you carry, they want to see all of those things, like your fragrance oil. What kind of fragrance oil do you have? How many do you carry? And how many can they choose or pick from? So they want to know all of this stuff. So you want to go prepared, not when they ask you stuff like that, you start stammering or you start saying, actually, then you start doing all of this stuff. You don't need to. If you go prepared and they see that, you have a high chance of getting an offer, or you have a high chance of getting um, of closing the deal. Okay, so this is what I have. I hope you guys are looking at it. So it is wholesale line sheet. Right here I have my logo. Okay, and right here I have the fragrance, the car freshener. That's what I have right here, and this one is the fresh brewed coffee. So the picture is on your left side, left hand, and then the description that they need to know about this particular um, car freshener, it's on the right hand side. And here you have the material used. You want to let them know what kind of material you're using. So mine is actually an eco-friendly absorbent cotton cardstock. That's what I asked my manufacturer to produce for me, and that's what they have. That's what they carry. And I have my SKU number here, which is my alphabet that I use. So what I use is ANC, which is my candle company. This is my ANC candles. So that's ANC FBC. Where did I get this FBC from? Okay, I got it from Fresh Brewed Coffee. Okay, so that's how I do my SKU, the name of my company as a prefix, and then I would say the initial of my company, which is this ANC, and the freshener or the fragrance oil or fresh fragrance name that I'm using. In this case, it is Fresh Brewed Coffee. Okay, and I made it to be FBC, which is right here. And the retail price that I'm selling it for this company, because they are buying a certain amount. Okay, the retail that I'm selling it for to them is 450. I'll explain to you the reason I'm putting it at 450. Okay, because on my website it's going to say 697. All right, some of you already know the reason why this is, but I'm going to tell you. The reason it's retailed for 450 locally to my stores around here, or to the stores around here, is because I will deliver this to them. Okay, I will deliver this to them, and when customers come to wash their cars and go into the store to check out the other accessories, they will go and see my freshener there, and they will pick one they want, and then they go to the counter and they check out. So it's not as if they're shipping it to the customer. The customer is coming to buy it. So that's how I see it. Because if these people say, okay, I'm selling it to them for 450, and they go on my store and they see it for 650 or 670 97, they will be like, oh, why is he selling it higher? Is because I'm selling it higher because the shipping cost is already factored into that price. Okay, so I offer free shipping on my website. Okay, so that shipping cost is already factored into that price on my website. Okay, so that's why it is like this. So under the retail price, I have wholesale price, and the wholesale price is 350. So this is the wholesale price, and that is based on the MOQ. MOQ is the other name for, is the abbreviation of minimal order quantity. So the quantity of what they're going to order, it has to be between 50 and 100. If they got a 50 to 100 or to 100, this is the price they will pay per car freshener. Okay, this is the price they will pay. If they are just buying 1 to 49, they will pay the 450. Hope you're getting what I'm saying. Again, if they are buying just 1 or 49 as wholesale price, or just retail price, they will be getting 450. But if they say, okay, want to buy 50 or 100 or 60, it's going to be 350 per per car freshener. Okay, so the same thing here. Okay, and here again I put ANC, NCS, new car smell. Okay, so the same thing here, and right here I have the cigar and cognac. All right, so that's what I did here. And if you look at the bottom, you will see where it says minimum order quantity. Okay, the minimum order quantity is the MOQ that I explained up here. All right, so you can see the table that I have here. 50, in case they jumped this, they didn't see it, I had to put it down here again for them to see it visually on its own. All right, so right here you have 50 to 100, and underneath it, it says 350, $3.50 per car freshener. So if they decide to order 101 and above to 150, it comes down to, it knocks out the 50 cents and it brings it down to $3 per car freshener. And if they went to 151 and up, it brings it down to 250. So this was the range. This was the range that my first car freshener wholesale deal was. So I sold it for 250 for them for per car freshener. All right, so this is the first line. Right here is my address, so I didn't put it there for you guys to see. You guys can add your own address here. Okay, I'm going to give you guys this template for free. Okay, all right, so the next one is your fragrance oil list. So you want to carry this with you as well when you approach these people, when you approach these product acquisition team or manager. You want to make sure you have this, because after they've seen your your um, your product line sheet, they want to also see what kind of fragrance you carry. Some of them will ask you, what's your fragrance quantity? Like, what do you have? What the amount of fragrance you have? Do you have a variety of fragrance? You can't just go there and say, yes, I have apple cinnamon, I have strawberry mango, I have peach. They will forget if you name it like that. They will forget all those stuff. because most of them will not make that decision right there. They will have to talk with their team. They will have to talk with other managers or other stores to see if they're interested in this. So if you don't give them this line sheet or this paper, they can't remember all your fragrance that you just mentioned. So by giving them this fragrance oil list, you are giving them the power to make the decision of what kind of fragrance oil they want or fragrance scents they want in their car freshener. All right, so right here I put in yours. You can change yours. In this is for me, but you can change it however you want. I'm going to give you guys the default the template so you guys can edit it however you want. All right, so right here it says default selection. So on for my car freshener, I have what I call the default selection. Like if you're buying on my website or buying on the Amazon website, the default is what you would see, and it has the fresh brewed coffee, the gunpowder, the clean cotton, mahogany teak wood, aspen winter, Newcastle smell, cigar and cognac, and black ice. So that's the 8 major fragrance I carry as default on my website. All right. Then I have the spring and winter, because I mean spring and summer, because some people would like to have different fragrance in the seasons. Okay. So and the stores also will have different people coming in, and they will like some summer smell, some spring smell. They Not everybody will want to have Newcastle smell all year round in their car, or fresh coffee all year round in their car. So some of them will want to have like Hawaiian breeze or juicy pineapple or blueberry cheesecake or gardenia or fresh peach. They want to have something like that. And so the same thing with fall and winter. So I listed all this fragrance here, so they have the choice to say, okay, this is what we have. Okay, and right here I have a note for them. Our air freshener will be scented using our default selection to match their respective pattern images. Then I just put, you can choose, however, you can choose, different scents based on seasons that you want to carry. So this gives them the option. You're not locking them down that this is what I carry and that's it. Okay, so you're giving them an option, and this will help boost the probability of you getting a deal with them, because you are not putting them in a box like, oh, you have to get this or that's it. No, give them the wiggle room to choose other fragrance on your list that you have. All right, so that's what I did here. You can put a thank you right here, your name. You can say you're a local vendor, then your company's name here. And right here, I put my EIN number. You don't have to put that. I did put mine here, but I covered this up. I did that because they can see that this person is not just a flash in the pan. This person is not just like a one-time wonder, like he comes out and produces product and we buy and then he disappears. No, they will know that this my company is not just a one-time wonder. It's here to stay. They can call me. My number it's so my number is somewhere here that I didn't put. So I covered my number here, and it's right here too, and I cover the number there. And okay, there's something that you guys need to also know. Sales at ancandles.com. This is very important that they see that your email is not just, um, your company name at gmail.com, or your company name at yahoo.com or aol.com. I don't know who still uses AOL, but if you still use that, my apologies. But um, you want to put something that they will look at and say, wow, this guy or this company or this person means business. Your website also, you put it there, and if they can see that your URL matches this, they know that, okay, this person is authentic, and they can go on your website and see that of a truth you are the owner of this business. All right, so that's what I want you guys to know also when you prepare your wholesale line sheets. You want to put stuff like this, so these people you approach will know that you are not a one-time wonder. You're not a flash in the pan. All right. So you don't have to put your EIN number if you don't want to, but I did put mine. So when I went there, they saw everything and they were like, okay, this person is registered with the state. This person has a IRS number. Okay, this person is legit. This validates a lot. Okay, okay, guys, this validates a lot. If you don't have an EIN number, you can go have that. You can go apply for that. I believe it's free. I got mine for free. I don't know how other people got theirs, but mine is for free. And I went through the US IRS website to get that. Okay, next is this other form. After you've given them this, you just don't want to leave them hanging. Okay. Then if they want to order, how are they going to order from you? All right. So you can give them an order form too. And right here, you have your air freshener name or your candle name or your soap name. And you can, in my case, I have the air freshener image name. So that's like, for example, this one right here, for example, it's the coffee on, and this one is the Jeep, and this one is the cigar pipe and stuff like that. So right here they can write, so they can check the one they want, okay, and then they will just go here and put the fragrance oil right here. Okay, and then they put the quantity they want. So they'll say maybe this they want 50 of this, 40 of this, 30 of this, but all of them must add up to meet the requirements on this minimum order. I didn't do what some people would do, especially bigger companies, where they will want you to buy one fragrance oil, I mean one freshener for the minimum order of like 300, and they got to buy the Jeep for 300, then this for 300 for you to meet up the price. No, I didn't want to do that. If you start doing that with as a new comer in this industry, you're not going to get a lot of people that will want to carry your product. Okay, you're not going to get that. So you want to give them that wiggle room of saying, okay, you can, whatever you buy or whatever you select, everything has to total to be more than or within the range of the minimum order quantity. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So, for example, if they say they want the um, Jeep image, they will put it right here. And then they will put, say, black ice as their fragrance oil. Then they will put, say, 50. And then they come here and they say they want the coffee one. And they can put the coffee name there, and they can put the fragrance oil there, and then they can put 60 here. So the total of everything in this minimum quantity order has to be more or within the range of whatever price they want here. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to say. All right, so that's how you can take all of this and you can go to all these stores with this stuff and present it with to them when they ask you, or even if they don't ask you, you should present it to them that, hey, I have my wholesale line sheets here. If you are interested in looking at what we have, they will be impressed that you came prepared. And they were like, when I went, the guy was just standing with me, talking with me. But when I started bringing out these forms and these papers out, he looked at me and was like, okay, come into my office, sit down. Do you want water? Do you want this? So he treated me like that, because when he saw that I wasn't just a flash in the pan, I wasn't just, a guy going around trying to find a quick deal. No, he saw that I was like, okay, this guy is serious. Sit down, let's talk. That's how we started. And right here, they can read and they can see that the turnaround time. You want to put your turnaround time. For me, I put 5 to 10 business days. Okay. So they know that within 5 to 10 business days, their product will be ready. Okay. That's what I put there. You can extend yours, you can put yours to 2 to 3 business days or 14 to 21 business days, however you want to do it. Now, shipping and delivery, like I said, it depends on how you want to do that. For me, I didn't charge them shipping and delivery, like I said previously, because they're about like 3 minutes or 4 minutes away from my place. So I just drove it down there and I delivered it to them. But if it's this, what I said, I said we will deliver to any location within 30 miles from our location at no cost. So location over 30 miles will be shipped via USPS and we incur shipping costs. So they need to see that. They need to know that. Okay, so um, there is no argument already in your first delivery, in your first deal. So no argument of any sort like that. So make sure they see that. Then payment terms. You want to tell them your payment terms, like invoice will be sent on product delivery. Okay. So when you deliver the product, you give them the invoice there. But what I did in my case was as soon as they placed their order, I gave them an invoice order. So what I call a sales order. That's what I gave them. I sent it to their email. So they looked at it to make sure this is exactly what they ordered. This is exactly what they filled out. So they said, okay, when they saw that, they gave the thumbs up and said, okay, yeah, go ahead. So that's what I did. Some people, which it's okay. Some people like to do the half off now, then you pay the other one later. And I understand why people do that. For me, I have a different perspective of that. I have a different reason of that. I've had a lot of people say, if I'm doing a wholesale, I will take 50% down first or like half of it now, or I'll take 25%. It depends on what you want to do. It's not bad. It's not wrong to do that. It's actually okay to do that. But for me, I would do that when it's like personal, um, like a friend is doing a giveaway and says, Chris, can you please make 100 or 150, car freshener. I would I would say yes, but I would say I will need 25% of the money down or 50% of the money down, before I would do that, because they might change their mind and say I'm not doing anymore. I would do that with friends and stuff, and maybe families I'll do that with. But when it comes to established businesses, when it comes to businesses that are well established, all right, I follow what they do with their other vendors and suppliers. All right. You don't want to be the odd man out there. Remember, you're trying to get out there. You're trying to put your name out there. There are certain things that you have to do to meet up to the standard of what they are used to. Okay, you can't go to a store that is already having different car fresheners or candles coming into their doors by other from other vendors, and these vendors will give them 30 days invoice. Okay, they will give them this amount of invoice or that amount of invoice, and then when the product is finally delivered, they don't get the check that moment. They give them 21 days or 30 days before the check is written, because that's how these businesses operate. And you, as a local man, as like a small business, you go there and you're asking for money immediately. They look at you like this is not how we operate. You know, they will pay you. They are not your friends or your co-worker. These are established businesses. They will pay you. From like when I delivered mine, I gave them the invoice, and on the invoice, I put the payment terms, how many days they have until they pay. And if you want to things up, sometimes you will tell them if payment is remitted before the 21 days or 30 days, depending on the net that you gave them. If you tell them that if they pay early enough, they get a discount. Some of them will pay early enough. Some of them will even give you the money that same day. without discount, without offering them discount. But the normal thing that I know that these businesses do, they have a net payday from other companies or from other vendors. You don't go to them and present your finished product, and you sit down there and say, okay, pay me now. Some of them, these people are not used to that. If it's the smaller moms and pop shop like brick and mortar shops, yes, they might pay you immediately because that's what they do. But the bigger stores or bigger shops will not pay you immediately. Most of the time they will not, because they have that net payment period. Usually some people do 14 days, 21 days, and 30 days, because you want to give the business some time to look at the product. You want to give them some time to put it on the shelf, see the flux of people coming if they're interested in it, and stuff like that. You want to give them that time. They will pay you. They are big companies, okay? All right, so that's what I want to show you, or talk to you guys about. Now, to show you guys how to customize this and use this and download this for yourself, let me minimize this. All right, so I'm going to put the link to the description so you can go and download this for free. All right, so the first one is this. You can just, all right, right there. All right, so what you can do, you can change everything here. I'll show you that it's possible to change everything, because I'll give you guys the um, PowerPoint, file, so you guys can edit it. So you can change this if you want to. You can see I'm deleting it. All right, and I'm putting it back. All right, so you can, oops. All right, so you can change the name right here, the website name, and put your name. You can put your own logo here. All right, instead of my logo, you can put yours over here. You can change this also. You can change the pictures here too. All right, you can change them and put your own pictures. You can change the names here and put your own, the SKU, and put your own, the price, and so on. All right. Over here, you can put your own fragrance oil list here. You can change them. So this one is peach. I can just remove it and put something else. Okay. Let me just put that back. All right. So everything here can be customized and use the way you want to use them. All right, the last one is this page, and I'm going to do something here. I'm going to change it for you guys, because right here, if you print this out, it's going to come out like this, and I don't know if everybody has white pen that he used to write. So what you can do, or well, I'll do it. So I'm going to select all of this and just change it. Let's see. So I go here and I change it to, I go to shading. Computer is low now. Pick white. So this will change the background. Then I'm going to go here, pen color, pick the black and the border. I'm going to just click on that. I need to give me that. So now you can print this out and just give it to them. All right, so this is where I'm going to stop. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe and support this channel, and click the bell notification so you will be notified every time I upload new videos on this channel. Don't forget to like this and share it. Also, if you haven't joined the Facebook group, you can click on the link in the description and it will take you to the Facebook group. And once you click to join and I get a notification, as soon as I get a notification, I will add you and accept you into the group. All right. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you're having a good day. God bless. Bye bye.